Pappy Al is talking now. What's it like? What's life all about? Oh, Pappy Al, say your piece. Laugh at yourself, slap your knee. Pull up a chair, it's time for Pappy Al.
Wow, Sappy Pappy Hour, that's a blast.
That was a blast. Listen, I'm glad that we did the intro. We're doing the intro today because I don't know if we would have been in a... I don't know what the intro would have sounded like if we would have did it last night.
It was, you know what? Sanitas Brewing.
Great beers.
Thank you so much. We appreciated your beers.
And the pizza was pretty good.
It was fine.
It was
yeah,
it was
It was a good
fine.
meal. We were in Lafayette, the sister brewing. It was good of Sanitas.
I hope you guys enjoy this. Also, if you're interested and you are with your friends and have a strong liver, I encourage you to play a drinking game on this particular episode and see if you can identify the word that is used the most.
What word would that be? I wonder. Well, you're going to hear it a bunch. And it could be a blackout threat. So definitely make sure that you have a free evening, maybe a really open morning because you're going to sleep in.
Yeah. All right. This is Pappy Hour, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, Sappy Pappy.
Sappy Pappy.
Here we go.
Hey,
Let's
everybody.
do it.
This is Sappy Pappy Hour. This is just us saying
we're
thank
gonna
you to so
slow
many
it
different
down
people.
a little bit.
Totally.
We're gonna reflect over the last 9 episodes that we've had. Can you believe it's already been 9? We started recording in August of this year, and the range of dads that we've had has been
phenomenal,
insane. And and every time we talk to another dad, I'm trying to remember who it was. Well, I'll say this.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when we first started talking about recording this.
Right.
We were talking about, like, when we were going to record and, like, how many episodes we could
Sure.
do. And I remember you said,
Right.
I don't want to do 2 episodes in a day.
It'd be impossible.
It'd be impossible.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we
be
would just
drained,
be worn out,
just gonna be
right?
worn out. And they fly by so fast.
And the energy you feel afterwards.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, hey, you guys have already heard these, so you know how good it is. And
Do you know how much fun we
we're having,
have?
so,
I mean,
hey.
and we also like get to some like serious stuff too. And I want to say before we go too far,
Let's
cheers
go too far.
to you.
Cheers.
All right.
That's real.
We're sitting actually out here at Sanitas Brewing where Eric and I both live in Lafayette, Colorado.
Yep, and this is the Sanitas sister store, or sister tap room from the one in Boulder. And we're having ourselves a brew and enjoying a pretty gorgeous fall day. So this is all right.
It's just a little chilly. I'm like got a little chill in my bones a little bit, honestly. And maybe that's a little bit like I'm like nervous or like excited because like, dude, the
last couple months has just been brilliant. I mean,
it's been amazing.
You know,
it really has.
When we talked about this idea of doing this, and Lucas, this is his whole brainchild, and I'm so fortunate to be a part of this.
You've been a great asset to this,
God.
dude. It's been, I mean, not only your beautiful voice, but like your personality and like you bring the other aspect of like your kids are out of the house. And,
right.
Just like 2 different perspectives. So
yeah, just having our different experiences, but still feeling the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I think is something that I think we both cherish this experience that we're on, and I think the thing that has been also so exciting is just how open and excited people, and dads in particular, they want to be sharing their story, and how many have been listening and going, oh my gosh, this is great that there's a voice out there, that we can share a voice. And as somebody on our show, and we'll get back into it, but just allow yourself to be vulnerable. And maybe that's actually in a few episodes later, but it really is. It really is something. Allow ourselves to be vulnerable and open, guys.
yeah, and it's surprisingly been surprisingly easy. You know, I thought that it was going to be tough to get dads to talk about like. You know, my experience growing up was like men didn't really talk about like what I would consider meaningful things, like what's tough for you. You know, it's like you try to be like, there's this culture of like stoicism and like. Here's the thing: is like I think all of those things have a place, right? But it's not the whole story,
Right.
So if you deny the feelings that you're having because you're trying to be tough, then you're not really as tough as you could be because you're leaving out some of the pain that you're feeling.
Yeah, well, and I think there's another aspect too. Is I think so many of our dads, when I talk with my dad about this concept, is he felt on an island. He thought I had to make these decisions, and he wasn't always present. So how do you make those decisions when you're not always available? That's why that communication with your loved one, your partner, and all those things is so critical. And as we'll get into a little in just a moment, I mean, the need for guys to share with other guys, find your tribe, man. It really is a stunning thing to have that support and bounce ideas off of one another because you'll have similar experiences.
Yeah, and I want to like get into that, and like I just want to say that like we want to be somebody that is here for you guys. That like, you know, when we're talking about having like a culture and friends and a community, like Pappy Hour is here to be able to help facilitate some of that.
Right.
And if you guys want to call, even if it's your wives or your kids or whatever, and you want to call and leave us a voice message, Pappy Hour just set up the Pappy line, which is a place where you can call and leave voice messages, comments, suggestions, or let us know if you want to come and be on the show.
And more importantly,
if you want to send us a dad joke,
hey,
let's go, baby.
Dad jokes matter. It's important.
So you can call us at 720-580-1072. That's 720-580-1072.
And if you don't feel like leaving your voice, hey, you know what? Contact us on email, pappyhourpodcast. It's at gmail.com.
That's
Happy Hour
correct.
Podcast.
Yeah. So, Eric, before we get going, I just wanted to share with everybody who's listening a few things, and that is our purpose and our mission.
You got
why
it.
we're here. And why don't you take the purpose, and I'll take the mission, and we'll take it from there.
100%. You know, when we set this up, we've really been chatting about what the purpose is. And, you know, Pappy Hour exists to connect the shared human experience of fatherhood through honest storytelling. You know, it's reminding us that while every story is different, none of us are alone in this journey.
Not single one of us.
No.
I mean, no man, literally no person is an island. It takes a village. I mean, all of these like old cliches and platitudes, they hold a lot of weight. It really does take a village, not only to raise your kids, but to be a dad.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Give us the mission.
So our mission here at Pappy Hour is to create a space where fathers can share their stories openly. We want to bridge generations, backgrounds, and beliefs through the simple power of conversation. That's it. We're just having conversations. And here at Pappy Hour, we use storytelling to reveal the common threads that make us human and the ways that fatherhood change all of us.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're going to change, man.
You're going to change.
You don't have a choice.
There is no choice. Even like, I don't see how you can't change.
No.
So we've had 9 dads on so far, 9 pappies on so far.
9 pappies coming
Our
through.
very first pappy that we had on, Miguel Hernandez,
man,
came in and just laid the hammer down, dude. This guy
what a
had
great initial
so
show.
many bits of advice and pieces of wisdom. Like, it was incredible.
Yeah.
What do you remember?
I think
the
one of my favorite things, you know, when he talked about what inspired him was his own father, who was, you know, always busy, worked in the ER in the hospital, but when he was home, he gave up his time to be with the kids and spend time with them. And Miguel was stating how important that was for him and how it has guided him with his own children. And it really is paramount, the time we spend with them, because we are major influencers.
Not only the time
kids.
that we spend, but the quality of the time that we spend, right? And being present and being like grounded and like, because we don't get that time back.
No, you don't.
And it goes so fast.
It does. I mean, my boys are out of the house.
Right?
It's nuts, you know. Just
I mean, listen.
how did that happen? I was just cleaning your butt.
Oh my gosh! Stella just started walking.
Yeah,
she just started walking the other day. I mean, I remember a couple of episodes ago we were talking about how she was trying to walk, but like just wanted to hold our hand.
Right.
And like, I'm gonna miss that time where she's doesn't want to need to hold my hand anymore. And it's here, baby.
It'll
it's
happen.
Here.
It'll happen, but not for a little while. You're good, man.
Oh, thank you.
And then we had Sam too, you know. And I think one of the things that really was a great comment from Sam was when you're in that birthing room, you really do feel helpless. You're not giving birth. You're trying to give encouragement. There's not a lot, but your presence is critical.
Presence
don't
is
think
powerful.
Don't think you're doing nothing. You are there.
Yeah.
And but it feels like, oh my gosh, what can I do? What can I do?
Yeah, I mean, and how do you like maintain a level of like balance and calm in a time where like things could go so sideways?
Right. And
right?
for him and his wife, that experience, it really did go sideways.
It did.
They had some challenges.
Yeah.
His son was in the NICU for a week. How do you share that information with the family? Everybody's so dang hopeful, and you're hopeful, and there's nothing you can do. Your wife is also in the other room, and you can't see her because they're working with her to make sure that she's okay.
It can be really scary.
Yeah.
Awesome. Eric's wife just got here.
And the dog. So we're covered, man.
Yeah. So he like kept it together. And honestly, I know Sam. He's my next door neighbor, and we see each other all the time. And he just like that's kind of his personality.
The kid is great because he's also been given the blessing to date Lucas's daughter when the time comes. So
I mean, maybe I said I would be cool with it. I'd be open with,
cool
it.
with it.
I'm not necessarily saying it's going to happen, but if it does happen, I'm cool with it. Yeah, we did talk about the arranged marriage of our children. So, oh my gosh, yeah. No, listen. When I was a kid, my mom told me forever that I was like, she's like, oh, you're going to go meet your little girlfriend,
right?
And then, but they failed to tell the girl the same story. So when I showed up and I was like, hi, Jessica, let's go out. And she's like, who are you?
More importantly, door closed.
Door closed.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
And then we had Trevor, man. And listen, this dude was great. He's a dad, a stay-at-home dad that I met at story time. I'm in college right now for early childhood education, and so I have a little bit of time in my hands during the day while I'm with Stella, and we walk to the library, and I met a couple of pretty cool dads there. He talked to us about like chronicling the journey of. There's a couple of dads who talked to us about chronicling the journey, but Trevor, let's stick with Trevor for just a second.
His feedback
to record or not to
yeah,
record? Like, what is the question?
That moment of pushing and being down there with the camera, there's no shame if everybody's cool with it. But we've got another dad that we'll talk about, episode 5. He did chronicle it, and then he uses it to
as birth control, right?
Yes, for his own kids.
Yeah,
this is what it's like. This is you.
Keep it in your back pocket. It can get pretty gruesome. What was it? We Are 40, or like the Judd Apatow where he shows the. Oh gosh. It's just the pulsing birth canal.
Yes. It's brutal.
Sorry, I didn't mean to I mean, it is beautiful, but it's also brutal as well.
But one of the things that he did bring up, he's an artist, so there are specific times where he's got to go do shoots and, with photography, and he talked about you got to sacrifice your own time too, because the kids need you. You've got to be available at different times in which you think it's going to be your time, and it doesn't always play out that way. So
I mean, now it's our time, right? It's it's the whole thing is like once your kids get here, it's like there are sacrifices that you're going to have to make, and just like what is your sacrifice that you're going to make?
For sure.
Also talked about just so young dads or dads who are expecting don't get freaked out that there will be possibly a moment where this human being that's inside your wife's stomach could press either its face or its hand or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
It can be a little scary.
The arm, the leg. It is like the alien baby moment. It's like the thing when it just jumps out of the body. It is unsettling initially. If you're into Halloween spooky things, and then you're gonna love that.
Sure, videotape it. You could definitely use it to
winning.
For sure.
Yeah.
He also talks about this concept that when kids want your attention, and I love this, is that they don't have the concept of like what should be.
Right.
They just are very like.
There's no reference point
There's
for
no
them.
reference
right?
point for it. They just know they need something and they ask for it.
Yeah.
And there's no shame and there's
Right.
no guilt, and that's a little something I think we can learn as adults from our kids.
Right. And when they are demanding your time, it's not because they're doing it because they're like,
It's not malicious.
Oh yeah, we're out there to get you, Dad and
Yeah.
Mom. But
It's because I
no.
need you. It's because
Yeah.
I love you. It's
Yeah,
because I
well,
want you.
Yeah, I mean, you've been
Yeah.
here for the whole time, so
And then we talk about the fact, and I did say something about having nipples, but like, here's the thing: for some dads who don't understand this, like, there is a connection with breastfeeding that, and like this sense of helplessness that some dads have. That is very real, and like
Right.
let's just talk about it, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, your kid comes out, and like there are some moments where you just kind of feel a little useless
Right.
sometimes, a little helpless.
yeah. Give yourself some grace, gentlemen.
yourself-
That's not what we were built to do, so
No, absolutely.
that's funny.
But like, also let's talk about it.
yeah, totally. And then Steve was great too, you know.
Oh,
I mean,
love Steve,
you know, he
man.
talked about too, you know, again, we talked about that helpless feeling, and you know, his experience was the delivery was just, it seemed like it went on forever. It was just like, and then for his second kid, he was so busy watching Jeopardy. He's like, I'm pretty sure we can watch the end. His wife missed the window for the epidural, and she hasn't forgotten it.
No. And that may be why he didn't tell her about the episode when I saw her a couple days later.
Jeez.
No, yeah. What I also love too, Eric, is that we get to talk to dads about. Excuse me.
Yeah.
We are drinking some beer, so I did have a little burp there.
Vulnerability.
I get to the
right?
vulnerability, yeah. We talked about like the mistakes that we make too. And that's the cool thing I think about like talking to dads from different, you know, they say time, tragedy plus time equals comedy.
Right.
So you get enough time away from some of these mistakes that you make, which is what I love about talking to dads, you know, of your cohort that like
Right.
have kids who are like 20s and 30s
Right,
and stuff
right.
like that. We can look back at these things that we did when we were like, hopefully
Yeah.
we can save some headache and heartache
Right.
from these young dads of been like,
Well, and knowing that you guys have listened to these episodes, you can hear the difference with a younger dad, a little more staid. You know, still some humor, some experience, some
Yeah.
great knowledge. But then you listen to the other dads, they're just like, oh yeah, no, I blew that one. I blew that one without a doubt. That was just terrible. So,
oh, I messed
Yeah.
that up big time. Yeah.
oh my goodness, too funny.
Oh man, and yeah, Steve talked about too. We got into. This was a dad, I think our first dad that we got into in episode 4.
Yeah,
where we talk about losing a spouse.
right, and the grief,
yeah.
and his choice not to show grief in front of his children.
Yeah.
And I, you know, it's not so much a regret, but he might have done it differently.
Yeah.
Looking back on things and how it can impact a kid. So
Yeah, I think that's something we can like learn from.
right. You know, he'd go out for a run at night, and that's when his tears came.
Yeah.
But then he would compartmentalize it when he got back in, and the kids never saw him
Yeah.
necessarily share that.
Yeah.
That vulnerability, that grief, that it was okay, that I miss this person
Yeah.
greatly. So
I think we have an opportunity sometimes to model healthy coping strategies. Listen, we're human, man. We're going to
Yeah.
deal with some stuff. I mean, life is hard.
yeah,
I mean, your job, you're dealing with things that can be exhausting,
Right.
you know, and dads have jobs, moms have jobs and lives and family stuff, and like life can get really messy and tragic and sad and scary sometimes.
Yeah.
And for us to like hide that stuff from our kids,
Right.
like we want to protect them, right?
Sure.
I want to protect Stella from everything that I can possibly protect Stella
Sure.
from. But I also want to teach her that there is nothing that she cannot handle.
right. And most importantly, as you listeners have heard before too, is just how many people say persevere, persist. You don't really necessarily have a choice unless you're giving up, and
You don't.
that is not what you want to do in front of your children. They need to do that, you know. And I think in the complete opposite, episode 5, we had Eric Boyd
Oh
on.
my God.
And he
Eric
recognized right
Boyd.
away. And as we talked about it midway through and after the set, was like, okay, I think my episode is all about making mistakes. I feel terrible. And he goes,
Let's shit on Eric
yeah,
Boyd.
yeah, let's shit on Eric Boyd. So his comment was, gentlemen, do not call your wife psycho.
Don't do
at
it.
any point.
Don't do
Just
it.
don't do it, especially on your way home from the hospital.
Don't do it. But let's talk about that a little bit,
Yeah.
though. Like, what I don't think we got into a whole lot there was, and here's the thing: is I never want to make an excuse for poor decision making.
Sure.
But I think what we can do is like take some time to have a little explanation, because there's a lot of dads that we talk to about awareness.
Yeah.
And I think awareness is a big key to understanding how we can be the best version of ourselves.
Right.
And so by hearing these stories of these dads who make decisions like Eric Boyd,
Yeah. And again, it was his own duress too. It was just his moment of, being new to the situation.
he was trying to provide for his family, right? He was panicking.
He's a first day dad.
He's a first day dad. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, it's a great episode.
And he could have made
Go
a better
back and hear it
decision. He
again.
didn't. But yeah, go back and listen to it.
He didn't.
He
He's still
didn't.
married. They've got 3 kids. It's all good.
And he also has a great sense of humor
He's
about it, too.
super.
Right?
And you know what? A great theme song for me, even though it's the wrong name, but John Johnson.
John Johnson.
So yeah, too funny.
Oh my God, man.
And he was one that, he was the one that did record a birth, but they've never shown it to their children. So again, you'll get wise.
Yeah, but if you're going to record the birth, get a tripod.
Yeah, and yes, and I don't even think you guys want to see it. So yeah, but anyway,
No, I remember Stella's birth, and I didn't record it, but I just saw like the blood rushing out from underneath the towel.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
No,
Well,
you don't want to talk anymore about that?
I think
Okay.
no. Yeah, and then one thing he did say, gentlemen, sometimes we want to know the reveal. Are we going to have a boy or a girl? The
To
comment
find out
that
or
I
don't find
loved
out.
what he said was, only so many surprises you get in life. You get
that's so
only
true.
so many surprises
Yeah.
in life. Wait.
Just wait.
It is stunning. It is such an experience when you don't find out, and then all of a sudden, when that child comes out, it doesn't matter,
It
boy or
doesn't.
girl. That is just your happiest moment. It is such a great thing, and that was such a cool thing they stated. So
Yeah, I love that, man.
Then we got David Cardenas right after there. That
Cardenas
was wonderful.
fantastic.
And
Yeah, he talked about solo hiking a lot.
Yeah.
His life before. I mean, for those of you, maybe if this is your first episode that you're listening to, we generally talk to dads about what was their life like before they had a kid, what was it like to meet your kid for the first time, and then what has life been like since. And before David had a kid, he did a lot of solo hiking, right? Had a lot of extra time on his hands.
Yeah.
And sports was everything to him. But, once you have a kid, then that becomes your solo hike.
Right. Well, and as he talked about a lot of high-risk adventures he went on, he's like, I haven't had any of those high-risk adventures lately.
No, you make different decisions whenever you have a kid.
Taking it back. But, one of the things that I loved about him was his appreciation for family support.
Yeah.
And how much family assisted he and his new wife and the kids, and by providing him something that he didn't even think they were able to provide.
Yeah.
But that is the importance of family. We provide, we offer what we can, and even offer more sometimes. Doesn't matter if we're uncomfortable. We want you to be more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's just it was beautiful. That was just
No,
something
I mean
that
that's
was
the
so
thing is
lovely.
like his grandparents set up something for him, but like it's kind of it works both ways. I want to say that is like we don't know the effect that we're going to have on our kids and our grandkids until it's way down the road. So the choices that you make today will make a difference way down the line.
Without a doubt.
And then we had Mike on. Mike was
O'Brien.
great.
Yeah.
He was, I think, our first surprise dad that we had. And by surprise dad, I mean like, surprise, you're a dad.
You're a dad. You're not married. But you know what? He stepped to the plate immediately and said, okay, you want to carry this through. I'm with you. And he's still, again, stays, has been a very present father.
Yeah, 12-hour
And,
days,
oh,
like just
man.
giving everything he can in
Totally.
order to put food on the table, and then still shows up
Yeah.
with no gas in the tank, and
Right.
still plays Frisbee with his kid.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's beautiful, man. Just like story after
Yeah.
story after story of like
Yeah.
dads who just like pouring out love for their kids, man.
And as he talks about it, I thought an interesting line that he used was, "That's the me I'm leaving the world."
Yeah.
Right? We have influence, guys, on our children. How do you want to influence them?
Yeah.
Because some of the things that your characteristics, your passions, your ideals, sometimes they're going to carry. They're going to be observed, and if you really want the best ones, that was something. And just his perseverance and persistence and what he's done, and was such a key phrase, guys. We persist in doing these things.
Yeah,
so.
you just like some days you just show up,
Yeah,
and that's good enough.
Totally.
Just be there. After him, we had Rick.
Yeah.
Rick Luckenbill, man. What a great, just a great conversation. And just like a dad with so much heart.
Yeah.
And so much love, and
and an individual that, from an individual standpoint, has experienced so much and challenges, and he continues to rise above and show that heart and be there.
Yeah.
And it's hard. As a single parent, he talked about the more you want to control the situation,
Yeah.
even then your kids are going to push back.
Yeah.
And he learned that particularly from the girls, was like,
Yeah.
don't get in too close. We don't need you to, but it is something that
Stella
Yeah.
teaches me that every single day. She's only 17 months.
Right.
No is one of her favorite words right now.
Oh man.
Yeah, just like the more you push, and it's about like listening, and again, like it's persistence, it's
Yeah.
showing up, it's being present, it's there's this level of awareness
Yeah.
that's important. It's about like, knowing your kids and listening
Right.
more than you talk sometimes.
And one thing, and he really brought this up is a non-denominational comment, but everybody walks through the valley, guys.
Yeah.
And our ideal is to get to the mountain. And he goes, when you get up and the higher you go,
Yeah.
that view really does become more clear. And as he said, it really becomes even more beautiful.
Even
so
more
that was
beautiful.
just
And he
nice.
talks about keeping his eye on the mountain.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So when
Just
you're
eye on
in
the
that,
prize and
when
the
you're in that
mountain, yeah.
valley, having a mountain to keep your eye on,
Yeah.
super important. It'll
Right.
keep you going every single
And
day.
the mountain's not going away. So even if you get through a forest and the valley's not always clear, the
always
mountain's
there.
not going anywhere. So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty good. And then we had AA Ron. I mean, talk
AA
about
Ron.
a
This
bundle of
joker.
experience. Holy cow.
Come on. Yeah, I mean, I think our stories of conception are very similar. He got super wasted and then wakes up the next day and just finds out. He thought his wife was yelling at
Yeah.
him. So
He thought he was in trouble.
he thought
What
he was
did
in
I
trouble.
do?
What did I do? No, and then after he finds out that his wife is pregnant, he's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna stop drinking for you, babe."
Yeah. Man.
Best intentions, best
Yeah.
laid plans of mice and men, as they say.
Yeah.
So he made it a little while, which
Yeah,
I'm super
a week
proud
is
of him.
good.
A
Yeah,
week is pretty good.
But, he also was talking about his, with fatherhood, everyone's trying to figure it out.
Everyone's
I'm
trying to figure it
58.
out.
I've got 20-year-olds, out of the house, still trying to figure it out. What can I do more of? What can I do different? How do I keep the connections going? And I love that. And he also talked about his dad, who was very active. Guys,
Yeah.
we sometimes have hopes that don't turn out the way we expect, as we were talking false hopes, right? Yeah, my son's going to be the best football player.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's just going to be a rocket scientist, and I don't
Yeah.
understand that. But you know what?
Maybe
we
not
still love
the-
our kids,
Yeah.
right? It's just
Yeah.
follow their passion,
Yeah.
and that is one of the greatest things you can do.
Oh
It's
my
just
maybe not the kids that we want, but
Right.
the kids that we need.
Need, yes, that was critical.
Yeah,
Good one, man.
It's been incredible, the stories that we've heard.
Yeah.
Honestly, even getting to meet dads that are going to be on the podcast in a couple of weeks.
Right.
And even like wives that we talk to about what we're doing here. Listen, you guys can do this.
Yeah.
Just get together with your friends and like ask them like questions about what is your experience?
What's your experience? Sure.
What's your experience like?
Yeah, so we're grateful for all the participation we've been getting. And, we were at the park the other day getting dad jokes from people, sharing our information, and people are turned on by it. So we hope you guys stay turned on to this too, because you guys as the listeners is cool. We're not monetizing anything at this moment.
I mean, not right now, but like
sponsors, do you guys hear us? Do you hear us? But
there's so many open spots here.
Yeah. But it is the idea is, especially you new dads, take this information and just hopefully it allows you to take a deep breath and go, okay, I'm okay. These guys are okay. I mean, geez, these guys can run a podcast and they got
if
kids.
These guys can do it,
then I think I'm going to be okay.
And like, the same thing with like, I would tell my kid is like, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
We're here.
for
There's
you.
no shortage of kids.
Yeah.
There's no shortage of dads' stories. And so there is no reason why we're going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
So I just encourage you guys, whoever you are, whatever part of the journey that you're on,
Right.
that listen to these stories, share these stories, hit us up on email, on Instagram and Facebook, and find us on Spotify and Apple, anywhere you find podcasts.
Yeah.
And even if you're not a podcast person, like we want to hear your stories.
For sure. For sure. So, hey, thank you all again. And Lucas, thank you. This has been stunning. We're going to sign off.
This is our
folks.
bonus episode. Has this been sappy enough for you?
I'm hoping it's sappy.
Oh, my God.
I'm ready to go get a beer. All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
You only get one spin around this rock. You only have so many days until it stops. And how you show up for your kids, well, that's your superpower. You might not know it now, but this is your Pappy Hour. Pappy Hour, let's talk it out, talk it out. What's it like? What's life all about? Oh, Pappy Hour, say your piece. Laugh at yourself, slap your knee.